Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to say thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers. Honestly, super excited, and I know it's been like a month, 2 months since I posted something, but I finally have a sketchbook tour. I finished my 12th sketchbook, and as you can see, it has been well loved. May or may not be broken. The little bookmark thingy that I had on here fell off, and I set it somewhere to glue it back on, and I don't know where it went, so that's missing. Yeah, again, it may or may not be broken. And the first half of the sketchbook I'm going to kind of flip through really fast because I have a different video where like I toured that before, so if you want to go see it more in depth, you can go look at that video. But without further ado, let's get into the sketchbook tour. This sketchbook took me 9 months almost to finish. Yeah, almost 9 months. So I've had this thing for a while. Now I love this sketchbook. It was in a hiiiiiii mixed media sketchbook, which you can see right there. But I started like crushing out towards the end because it got too thick and too chunky and the thing was bending. This time, however, I swapped it up and I got a spiral one, and I haven't used one of these in like 3 years. So, but it's already being well loved. I mean, there's a clip in the way, but that's because I'm holding paper down. But as you can see, it's I love the new one so much. But like I said, we're gonna tour this one. So you open it up. First of all, you got the intro page. I hate this self-portrait. I improve the halfway drawing and at the end. And I have random stickers. Some of these stickers are like little screenshots of stuff that I printed out and put on here myself, and other ones are like random stickers I got from like mystery packs, like random things. Some people in my family got me or whatever, you know, for Christmas or holiday. Well, Christmas is a holiday, or my birthday and stuff like that. So this sticker I made, and that one's from Bite Size Sponge. It was on my package I got one time. If you can't tell, love her, love Pam. She is so sweet. And actually, partially through the sketchbook, I started trying to like file my style more, and that was thanks to her and a few other people that I like take inspo from their art, like It's Just Me Art, Prixa, or Sour. Like, I will put all of them on the screen right now. All these people, love them, love their art. You know, they give me so much like inspiration and stuff or whatever, so thank you to all of them. But moving on, next page. Don't like this drawing of Jace that I made. I've drawn him way better. This is my OC. I drew this in the car. I don't really like it because it kept smudging, but this one's funny. I love this one. And then I drew a little hand. The thing I got sad about was the little seeds on the watermelon on his arm. But it's that meme. Okay, it's a meme that I saw on Pinterest that I drew him as. Then I drew him again, and the hand is atrocious. But trust me, guys, it gets better. And then I drew like my take on like watching of like other references of Calypso, because I was obsessed with Epic the Musical. More fan art here. We have Doma from Demon Slayer and Silas, because Silas is my picky. I love him. Then my OC Henry. I love this drawing, and this is a random like thing I just drew together with a pen and colored it. Then here we have my OCs again, all of them. It kind of like gives you a rundown of who's what to who. So we gonna run through these. I made these like sitting by the pool in the sun, and trust my proportions didn't get better. That was a little rough right there. It's a little dude I made in my OC. This is a little letter from Tim when I get my commission, which I had a drawing to me in my OC right here, but I put them on a bulletin board in my room, which I'll put that up right here because I love all the little drawings I've gotten from her and Sour, and an art trade from my friend. But this is my OC Xavier again, because I may or may not have a problem. This is my profile pic for a very long time, but now is a drawing cam of him. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I love her. Then here I have this drawing of my OC, and God forbid people on TikTok were losing their minds over this sticker. Like, okay, at the time I just used it, didn't really think about it being AI, and then AI became, you know, such a problem or whatever. So like, because people were trying to crash out over me over a sticker, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, my bad, bam. But anyways, then stay like that, thanks. This side we have my OC Xavier, and I got the pose idea and with him with this little plushie from Sour. She's drawing her OC with like a Gloomy Bear plushie on a live stream one day, so that's where I got the idea from. And I drew Bite Size Sponge OC Zelda, and I had a print of Tam's right here, but again, I put that on my little thingy in my room. I drew Mickey. I hate the drawing of Mickey. I can draw him way better now. Random fan art, my two OCs again, I love them. Oh, and then this is drawing my friend's OCs on TikTok, and I'm sad because I think it was Axel. The person who made Axel that I was friends with, their account got hacked and banned, so I'm very sad. But Yori belongs to Ava, Cora belongs to Puffer. And if you go to that video, like, I mean, I'll try to, like, put all of their thingies on the screen right now, but in that video, I, like, explicitly go through who belongs to who. Gino belongs to, Tam, and then Aiden, if I remember right, belongs to Sam. And, like I said, that person got banned. Their account got hacked and banned, so I'm sad. Then I made this random character from, like, a pause challenge thing, and then here, I actually love that drawing of Mickey, and then I drew Xavier because they look similar. Like their color palettes and stuff. Then this is like a little comic thingy I made, just trying to like draw my OCs very derpy, and it's just Xavier loving his girlfriend and telling Lucas his twin, and Lucas is sick of hearing, he's like, I know you love her, but like, damn. And then she just says good morning, and like he loses his mind, and she's like, your nose is bleeding again. He's like, it's okay. And then Bro passes out because she said, well, because Lucas was like, I don't want you seeing him. And she said, well, he is my Xavier, like that's her boyfriend, and so Bro literally died. Now this one, okay, so I have Xavier, like as you can see, did not have a consistent style. This is a prime example of it. I drew him with a pen there. And then I drew him again, and then drew him with a pen there. But this thing right here, I saw a video on TikTok, and I, like, fell in love. But, like, it's so... Hold on, if I can make it do it right. Hold on. I'm literally magical. Like, hello? And then this, my friend drew my OC for me. So, and then here, okay, this is where I decided to make little... I actually do this digitally. I don't know if I want to do it digitally. I'm going to do art fight, which I know art was a thing until, like, last year, like, 2 weeks before art fight was supposed to happen. So, I didn't have to make it time, but now I have these OC pages. Like I said, I really want to do them digitally anyways, so I can have them. I probably want to take a picture of all these and, excuse me, just draw them digitally and hand them that way, because I love all these. But, like, this is all my OCs. You have Xavier and Emily, who are together, and then you have Lucas, who is his twin, but he's with Damien, and Damien's a vampire. And then you have Savannah and Henry. The next one, I had these two, but, like, I haven't drawn them since then, so I don't know if I want to keep them my OCs or not. And then this is when I was doing a bunch of art trades with people, and I drew someone's OCs. I cannot remember their at, and I didn't think to put it on here until afterwards, but, well, I mean, till a few later on. But, again, that other video that I have has everybody's things, and I will try to include them here, so. And that was another art trade. This is the thing my friend made. It was some, Undertale fan art, I think. That's what the game is. More art trades. I'm sad this person got banned, as well. Their account got hacked, so very sad about that. I never even got my piece of the art trade, so I'm sad. Then this one was another art trade, another art trade. I love these two so much, actually. Like, I love this page. Like, I just love the colors and the way everything, like, went together. And then this was the drawing of the month challenge for Bites a Sponge. It was a rainbow goth, and then I drew Mickey. I hate this drawing of Mickey. I draw him better, promise. Continuing on. So those are sticking together. I know they are. This is another little random comic thing, except for this time I included Damien, because then two aren't working game, because he's like, I'm so lucky to have it, and then like, and he's like, you told me this every day, and then he was like, you told me Damien every day, I was something new, he's like, that's different, Damien, and so then they start arguing, and then them two are like besties, okay, and so they're like, we did the argument, and then them two, she was like, probably us again, and they were right, they're arguing, Then I finally drew them two together. Like, this was like the first time I actually drew them two, like, actually, like, in a pose that went together, not just like one random pose, like, I love them so much, don't know if you can tell. Then here, oh, I might need to put something there for a little warning, because, you know, some people might get a little concerned, but, I ain't never not once, drawn a pose like that, so it was my first time doing it, and it actually turned out pretty okay, because I can't draw side profiles, I suck at it. Also, this is where I started working on my style more and trying to draw, different eye shapes, different noses. This page, RIP to it, good. I don't know how to get one real bad. I love this page. I was like, I love the shirt that I put him in, like the little detailing. But then I got sad because I didn't think about it, and I made a drawing on the back, and I forgot that I drew. Also, I taped this because it started ripping. So this is where sketchbook started falling apart for real. But the drawing on the back, it was for the drawing of the month challenge right here. It was a fruit girl, but I didn't think about it, and I colored this in with an alcohol marker, so it bled through his face. So I was a little sad about it. This is a random thing my cousin did. Then this was for Draw This in Your Style challenge, and I drew Iva's two OCs that were brothers. Then this is just a bunch of random drawings I just stuck in because I had nothing to put on this paper, because I was low-key, I had a little bit of art block. Jax looks like he's little special. And I watched a tutorial thing to draw a side profile, and I made it my OC because who else was I supposed to make? And then I was like drawing Silas in my style. Also, I didn't know this page started ripping low-key. You need to put some tape on it. Then I drew Caleb from Love in Deep Space because I started having a problem with Caleb too. Then this is when I was working on drawing my OCs like legitimately in my style or whatever, and like trying to focus on real life references because Tam, love her so much. That's what she said. She said to make sure when you're looking for references, look at real life, like actual people references. And I'm like, I don't know why I ain't never, like, I mean, I've done that before, but like I always feel like I look like too much into details on them or whatever. But like, I know what it is a couple years ago, this person was like, they were trying to accuse me of not drawing because they didn't have lines, and so I did the first tab. I was like, what do you draw? I used a circle and you're in alignment to draw the shape. It's still a little bit. I don't remember, but I did that like, it was like, because I wasn't drawing shapes out in block, not shapes, because I wasn't drawing lines out in super blocky format, and like the hands with little circles and lines connecting them, they were like accusing me of not drawing the stuff I was drawing. Now look, I was looking at references, I was looking at like, all my lives was references, there's been like, sometimes I have looked at references, but I mostly references to like proportions of the and stuff, and like expressions and like to understand how they would work with other parts of the animation. But so for the longest time I was focused too much on trying to draw the guidelines. When I'm drawing, so you have to wrong. And recently, since I was looking at a lot of people, where again, like I watched and followed tutorial a couple months ago, I've actually noticed a big illustration on my sketchbook. It was like 3 pages back on my sketchbook. I drew, I hate drawing, I can't stand it so much, but I think you just see the improvement. Sorry about the random, but I'm just looking on doing that. And then, so like I said, I did that like what Tim was saying, where she looked at like different references and took features from different ones and made a drawing out of it. And so I did that and made my OC Emily. Then I did it with Lucas and Damien. I love them. And then I made this drawing, like I've drawn, this is this drawing right here, it's like I'm having a stroke, is in my first sketchbook that I ever finished. And it's atrocious, it's horrible. I have a picture of it somewhere. But I redrew it like a year and a half later, and then I was like, why don't I redraw it again? So this is the 3rd time I redrew it. But then on this paper I have socked some. And again, I was working with trying to draw characters in my style. So I wasn't like fully going for like accurate show depiction, like, you know, straight out the anime and all that or whatever. I was wanting to make it look, still be the character, but have like be in my style. Then this is that meme, that like 2 faces on Roblox meme on TikTok, and so I decided to draw my 2 OCs as it, and I actually really like it because I feel like the faces are accurate to the faces in Roblox or whatever. And then this is when I was halfway done, and I put a little Mickey sticker, and I love that. And then I drew my OC like on this little flip phone, and I wanted to make something interactive. That's a goal for my new sketchbook, is to have more interactive pieces, but this was the halfway mark. Then I drew Silas. These are, I redrew 2 drawings that I got in a mystery pack from Tam. I don't like the girl. I love the guy. I don't like the girl, but it's because of that paper. I didn't let it dry, and it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Then I drew Francis the Milkman, okay? Because Queso was playing That's Not My Neighbor, and he gets fed a milkman, so. Then, but like I said, yes, this is random drawings of my OC Xavier. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a favorite. But I drew this in here. I think did I glue that? I don't remember if I glued this in or drew this on this paper or not. I don't remember. But I was actually happy because I made a background or whatever, and it's like they met school, like back in high school and stuff or whatever. So I think it's on the actual paper, but I drew my OC. And I actually was happy because I made a background, and it was like meant to be like when they were back in high school and stuff, like they were first starting like dating and all that. So he's very happy. And then over here where I drew him in like a bunch of different like mediums and stuff, which this drawing I made, I was testing out some markers and making a video about it that I'd gotten on TikTok shop. And then I drew him with a pen here. I was trying to use this hack that this person said they use, where you use a colorless blender alcohol marker to blend the pen. And then this is just, I drew him with a paint pen. So and then here is my OC Henry again. Again, this is where I was focusing on like getting different features and stuff, like in proportions and all that from actual faces. And then this I was drawing because I was starting an art block, and I was drawing characters that people were suggesting on TikTok. So like that's where all of these came from. So I drew Victor from Arcane. I cannot think of his name. He's from the Fantastic Four. And then I drew Timothy from Dead Everything. And then this, oh my gosh, I can't think of his name either, because I had to like specifically make sure like I was drawing the right character. And then all of these are from that as well, and I actually love this page. Like I love that I gave them each their own little like colored backgrounds and stuff. So there's just one person's OC, there's Star Wars OC, and then Truman from the Truman Show, and then I drew Time Skip Bokuto, and then Ushijima, and then I drew Robin, these two are from Genshin Impact, and I can't think of their names. And then he's from Cookie Run Kingdom. So I'll draw a bunch of random characters for a bunch of random people. And then here I was drawing fan art of Jax because my cousin was obsessed with Jax, so I just drew Jax. And this was like a warm-up for like a little poster thingy that I made her, which I don't have a picture of it, but trust, she has it. And I made her like this actual, like, it's probably about this big, and it was just a bunch of drawings of Jax I made her and put on there. And then here I was practicing drawing different characters and stuff again still, so I drew like Robin and Starfire basically. And then this was for the drawing of the month challenge where you had to draw a vampire, and I love this drawing so much. I drew Damien as like an actual, like, a more accurate vampire, and so I drew Lucas beside him as a zombie. And I just felt like these two pages go together really well. Then I have where I drew my 6 OCs in 6 different mediums, and I don't know if I ever posted this video or where the footage went, but I recorded it, but I don't know where it went, so I guess y'all ain't seeing that. But this I colored him with gouache, which looks very similar to watercolor because, you know, you can use gouache basically how you use watercolor. I drew and colored Xavier in with crayons. I colored Emily in with pen, Damien in with alcohol markers, and then Savannah in with colored pencils. And then, like I said, I did Henry with watercolors, which is my normal medium, which I'm more comfortable doing these two. I wish I should have done like paint pens or something, because I have a bunch of acrylic markers. Anyways, I'll do that in the future. But that's like the two that I love using most are alcohol markers and watercolors. Then I had made this drawing with this pencil set I got on TikTok Shop again. But I colored him with alcohol markers because I was having like a kick with alcohol markers. And then I drew them two for Halloween because it was just like getting in October, so I drew them as Beast Boy and Raven because she already has purple hair, and I feel like he reminds me of like Beast Boy, so I was like, that just fits them. And then I decided to do OC Turbo. This was all the prompts, but basically it's where you draw your OCs like each day, and there's different things you could do. So the first one was your favorite / main OC, which obviously is Xavier. I draw him all the time. Then it was 1Cs, and then I don't know what day 3 was. Oh, in my clothes. So I drew him in a shirt with the Kurami and my melody on it. Then it was like the beach clothes, and so I drew Emily, and of course, you know, Xavier was losing his mind. And then, like I said, I don't remember, and I don't want to go back and look at all the prompts, but oh, this is an OC ship, and then like formal clothes, and he's like, in their little world, he's like from royalty, so that's why I drew him these. And then, oh, a memory draw, so I drew myself like that person holding that gingerbread cookie, but it was Xavier. And then I did a style swap for them too. And then, oh, Decora, so I drew Savannah as like the Decora style, and then I drew him as like, what was after Decora? Oh, and OC cosplaying, so I drew him as Shinzo, because I'm like, he's got the purple hair, and I feel like he relates to Shinzo a lot, so. And then it was with an, draw them with another Friends OC, yeah. So I drew, of course, Xavier and Mickey, because I'm like, I feel like the two weirdos would get along. And then it was a Space AU, so I drew her as an astronaut, and I love the way this background turned out, like, it's just like, wow, chef's kiss, you know. Then it was summer clothes, so I drew Xavier, but then like you couldn't see his summer clothes, so I drew a little doodle, and you still can't really see his pants, so I added that up there. Then it was a band AU, and like I said, Henry's already my like guitar player, so I drew him. Mind you, this took forever. Okay. Also, all of these will be like the references and stuff that I used, they're on my Pinterest under a thing called Art Inspo, which I'm changing that now because I might have Art Inspo be for like me like trying to brainstorm and get ideas of like sketchbook pages and stuff. I'm gonna make a new one called References and put like the faces and stuff I use on there. So if you want to go look at any of that, that's where it is. It's on my Pinterest. And then it was casual clothes, so I drew them two in like normal clothes, and then there's me, little old me. And then it was a mermaid AU, and then winter style, so I drew them two in winter clothes. And then it was a sci-fi AU, hello little zombie like Frankenstein Xavier. Then it was school clothes, and I drew them two like back at school because them two they would get pictures together, you know what I'm saying. And then this one was like with a draw them with like a canon character or whatever, like from a show and stuff. So I of course drew him with Shinzo. And then this was a different hairstyle. So Henry's hair is always spiked and up, so I drew it down for this one. And then this one was like a clown AU. No, a circus AU, so I drew Damien as a clown. This one was like, the theme was goth, I think, so I just drew like Lucas more goth out. And then there was like, what was it? A different species. So I drew Savannah as a fairy. And then this one was a style swap with a friend's OC, so I did Nino, which is Pasta Sponges OC, with my OC, Mickey. Oh, not Mickey. I'm about to say Mickey because I prefer saying Mickey. With Xavier. And that's what she's thinking, is he's just like Mickey. And then over here was, like, I think it was, what was it? PJs? Yes, I drew them too. It was like in like matching PJs. And then it was like as a Miku design, so I just drew Xavier cosplaying as Miku. And then this one was a personality swap with your OCs, which she's never could be mean on purpose. So she's being like very blunt and upfront. He's like being super nice and sweet to his brother, which we already know they argue. And then this one was a gaming AU, and I literally found a thing that I could go online and I could make all my characters like if they were in Stardew Valley. I love that game so much, and I was like super happy and loved these little like profiles that I made for them. So I only did it for Damien and Lucas though, but I love them. And then the last one was either Halloween costume or free choice, and I found a pose that I can include all of my little babies in, and I love it so much. Again, like I said, all of these references and stuff that I use will be on my Pinterest. So if you see any you like, you can go look at them. They're on there. And then this was for a Draw This in Your Style challenge for Star Draws, because I think it was for when they got to 10K. I drew their 2 OCs. And then this was a random drawing I made of, oh yeah, because this was supposed to be over here and I didn't get to put it over there, but it was like, hold on, I gotta go find the thing again. I drew this for some, like, one of the drawing challenges and didn't get to put it over there. Excuse me, but I was just happy that I drew, like, these little 2 thingies to add on here. And then this was for another Drawing of the Month challenge. This one was for October, I believe. And it was a Neapolitan zombie, so basically a zombie with pink, yellow / white, or, like, browns. And I was actually happy because I actually stuck to, you know, using just those 3 colors. And I actually feel like I was able to get, like, a good variety. And I love how it turned out. Like, I think it's super cute. And then this is when the new season of Has-Been was coming out, and Alistair was already like probably my favorite. I love him. Rage baiter, super funny. And so of course drew human Alistair, and I drew normal Alistair. I don't really like this drawing, and you can't really tell, but I messed up, and there's a piece of paper that I stuck on there. But then this was when I decided I didn't know what to draw, so I drew the rest of Tim's OCs that I'd never drawn before. So that's what this is. I drew Tommy, Dan, Marcus, and Mateo. And then Alice and Kylo, because I've never drawn them before. And my favorites are probably Marcus and Kylo. Like, I love the way that I drew them too. And then, of course, I drew 2 little derpy doodles of Savannah and Henry down there to finish filling in the page. This page is kind of bland. I was looking getting tired of this sketchbook, because as you can see, I couldn't really draw in it. And at this point in time, this was before the spine decided to split in half. That happened on accident. But these are little doodles I made in the car that I just glued in. And then I was trying to draw queso, and it was like, does not look like queso. And then there's just like little super teeny tiny droopy doodle. I said that all wrong. Derpy doodle of my OC Xavier. And then I drew him on like a random piece of paper and stuck it in here. And then this was when, okay, so because my birthday was coming up, and I wanted to like draw something digitally to be able to post on my Instagram or whatever. And I made also want to make a persona of myself, of like something that I could look at consistently for when I wanted to draw myself in my sketchbook and stuff. So I wrote down a bunch of different things and like came up with like little outfit and stuff, and like wrote it all out over here, and like little things that I want to include. And I think it turned out super cute. I will put it up on the screen right now of what it looks like. And then this page, I love it so much. Okay, so I wanted to draw Queso, and like I said, because I drew him a couple pages prior to this, hated it. It didn't look like Queso to me. But this one, I was able to draw Queso in my style, and it still looks like you can, I'm pretty sure you can tell this is Queso. But I drew him with this picture he posted on his Twitter of him with Kitty in his pink shirt and Kitty beanie and his iconic plaid pants. And then of course I drew Chris Redfield beside him, because if you watch Queso, you know. And then over here I drew Nerd Gojo, because I love Nerd Gojo. Then on this page I drew a bunch of random characters that I liked. So I drew Silas, Robert from Dispatch, and Alistair. And then this one, I was drawing with an erasable pen, and I was like, I don't know what I was like locked down, but it turned out super pretty, and then I colored it. Then this one has a bunch of random like face doodles and stuff that I found on Pinterest, which I didn't even know that it got rid of. How did part of the face disappear? What happened? Hello? I don't know. I'm not gonna ask. Then over here I had this random doodle made of Savannah, and I colored it with like, I think it was Tombow brush pens, and they were like ripping the paper, so it was kind of sad. Then I colored Henry normally with watercolors, and he turned out super cute. And then this, I was doing a that trend where you go on Pinterest and you search up like different things, and whatever pops up first you draw it. So that's what this is. So like I would search a face, a fruit, an animal, and a drink, a flower. That's where all that came from. Then over here I drew human Sir Pinches to go, because I was like, I already drew human Alistair. Then I was like, I need to draw Cherry to go with Pinches, right? And then once I did Cherry, I was like, well, Angel Dust can go beside her. But then I was like, if I draw Angel Dust, I need to draw Husk by him. So that was my thinking and logic on these pages. Then I did the this challenge again. And I really like this one as well. Like, I love the little different thingies that I added, because I mean, like, I would have never have added half these things if it weren't for this challenge. So then here I was drawing random different things. Drew my OC, a random fruit and a tomato and all that from Pinterest or whatever. And I was coloring these in with Crayola super tips markers. So I was actually very like surprised with the blending and stuff on this paper, and the fact that it wasn't ripping. And this girl I colored in with highlighters, but it was a random like face thing reference I found on Pinterest. And then here I was drawing more references, face references, and I was drawing girls more because I never hardly ever draw girls. Most of the time I draw guys, and so I don't feel that confident in drawing girls as much. So I was looking at face references to like practice drawing their eyes, because I hate drawing eyelashes. I don't know why. That and lips, I don't know what it is. So I was practicing that. I draw them with highlighters and stuff, and I just glued them in. And then here I drew a random like weird angle reference, and I made it Xavier. And then I love this one. I'm very sad that the brown got on her face right there, but this was like, it is as of right now at this moment my most popular YouTube short. But it was the sketch. I hadn't colored it yet, because I was talking about how I was super proud of the sketch, and I was afraid to color it in because I didn't want to mess it up. And I actually am very proud of myself and the different types of shading that I got in here. I just get kind of sad because after a while it seems like my shadows disappear. Like, I need to work on darkening them. I just hesitate to sometimes because I don't want to be too dark, you know. Then these are more things from Pinterest. This one I colored in with acrylic markers, and I was like super proud of the blending. Sorry, again, don't know if I'm yawning, but I was super proud of the blending that I was able to get with the acrylic markers, and I feel like it turned out super cute. And this one I colored it with alcohol markers, but I rushed this one more because, as you can see, after this there was only one page left, so I rushed this one. But I still think she turned out super cute, even though there was like some parts that were like it messed up and all. And then here I found a random face reference again. I glued receipts on the page, but then I drew Xavier and I glued him in, and then I drew Xavier again. But like this one I was trying to do kind of like I was watching, because I was like getting tired of like just sticking stickers in again. I was like losing like inspiration / motivation and all to like try to figure out how to fill sketchbook pages with drawings and stuff, because sometimes my brain just don't be working, you know what I'm saying? But I watched Bite Size Sponge's video. I've done said her name like 15 times, but I'll say it 15 more because I love her, and she deserves all the love she's getting right now. Super happy and proud for her. And then, like I said, for this one I watched a video she posted of her decorating sketchbook pages, and so that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to like include like lyrics or like speech bubbles or like colors that would coordinate or whatever, because he's like super happy, and like these are like all things he'd be saying, like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, and sticking about his girlfriend. I'm so lucky, I love her so much. Him just laughing randomly or smiling. He's like, I'm saying I have the best girlfriend ever. He lives with Lucas, so Lucas never hears any of it because they're brother. And she's like, can you just shut up for 5 minutes because he wants in peace. And I'm like, I wrote a little note that says he's very much in love and wants everyone to know. And I'm like, Lucas is happy and loves Emily like sister, and is happy for Xavier. He's just tired of Xavier only talking about a relationship. And then I included a song lyric and a little bracelet that has like their colors on it and stuff, because her eyes are green and blue and purple, and his hair is purple. I'm not purple. His hair is blue and he's got black hair as well. So like, I feel like that was like kind of like some clothes I feel would like she make a little bracelet to match with. And then this is the end of the sketchbook. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it's kind of, I couldn't even, oh my gosh, I did not know it got that bad. Like, I couldn't even use this if I wanted to. This little back pocket thing is bent. But yes, here's a little self-portrait of me, and I have one beginning, halfway, and now. But this one, well, I do love the halfway one too, but I feel like this one looks more like my style and stuff. Like, it feels more stylized to me than the halfway one. Like, excuse me, compared to this one, I love this one so much. Like, it's my pride and joy. But yeah, that is the end of if I can close the sketchbook, that is the end of the chunkiest sketchbook I have to date. Also, don't mind the paper that I taped to my desk. Also, why is it already ripping? I've had this sketchbook for like maybe a month. No way, I haven't even had it a month. I got it December the 2nd and it's already messing up. But yeah, this is the new one. These are the stickers. I love the cover. And then I had this little like phone charm of Silas that they put on here, and I just love him. So he goes around with me as well. But like, I love all the stickers and stuff that I put on here. And then like this sketchbook number 13. Oh, and then this one I loved because I saw this video and I remembered to do it to keep it from like messing up. You tie like some thread to hold the spirals together so your pages won't fall out and these won't come apart over time, which I feel like is going to be super helpful in the long run. This is the new one. I've only done 3 full pages, and then I skipped a page on accident. But I'm working on this one right now, and it was some ideas that I got from some people on TikTok for like characters to draw and stuff. So, but yeah, I will try to post more about like drawings on the sketchbook because I always forget to film stuff for YouTube shorts and stuff and to post it on here. So normally most of the times I post TikToks and stuff. I'm trying to make more YouTube shorts for this one and stuff. So hopefully you guys can see all this. But thank you for watching and listening to me ramble on. I have no idea how long I've been recording because I can't see my phone. Oh, 35. Actually, that's not that bad. I'll edit this and it'll probably be done in like 20 something minutes, which isn't that bad. But again, thank you guys for watching. Anyways, though, thank you guys for watching. And yes, I'm not holding my phone because I stopped recording earlier because my sister walked in my room, had to answer her. But anyways, like I said, guys, thank you for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed the video, and hopefully it won't take me too long to post a new one. But like I said, hopefully I'll be getting a job soon, but that will mean I won't be able to post as much. But I also try to every once in a while. I want to try every month, but we shall see for now. But thank you for watching. Bye!